Hi guys, Geek right here. Welcome back to the channel for another Power Rangers toy review. As I said in the last video when I did the Power Rangers Thunder Megazord toy review, I did say I had another Thunderzord Power Rangers toy that I was going to show you what I had given to me by my brother years ago. And I mentioned what it was in the video, and it is this one. The White Tiger Thunderzord. This is the box it came in. Obviously I've got it out already for you, so not so much time. Obviously it's got the picture of the Tiger Zord in front and in warrior mode as well, and pictures on the back of what you can do with him and everything else. Pretty box standard box as they always are. So what I'll do is I will then show you now what the toy looks like. First of all, we will start off with what you don't know. We didn't get one of these with the other Power Rangers Zords, which I think is a bit of a shame really, because I reckon it would be really good, is that we actually got the White Ranger with the Tiger Zord. Now, with the others, as I mentioned, with the Red Dragon Thunderzord and the Assault Team, excuse me, frog in my throat, you didn't get the toys, the figures, which I think is a shame really, because I reckon they would have done really well. Now, this is a bit discoloured from years ago, obviously, but this hasn't been out of the box in 30 plus years, so it's doing pretty well. So yeah, it's it's got articulation, so I'll show you what it can do. Obviously the head can go left, right, you can look up slightly and look down. The arms move up, they turn slightly as well. It takes a bit of time, a bit stiff really I think, but the bicep moves a little bit. So in theory it does almost the same thing as what the Lightning Collection does itself. Apart from the elbow, it doesn't have a double joint on the elbow. So it only can only go so far up. Now it's a little stiff, he's a little stiff, he hasn't been out for a while, so he's been put in one position for quite a while. But the hands don't move on the wrist, but the fingers do. So they just open and close like that. So they're all joined together basically like this, with the finger like this and the thumb here like that. In that position, that's what they basically are. And same again in this one. Hand moves, the elbow joint and the bicep. Now the waist does turn very, very slightly, but it can't look up or look down, so it hasn't got the joint in the midsection. The legs, they can turn at the top of the knee, so they can go left and right, and then obviously the knee moves, but so there's that. And same again with this one, obviously it's exactly the same. He's a bit stiff as mentioned, he's a bit working. Now the foot on these ones can go that way, but they can't go upwards, so they can only, it's lost his weapon, so they can only go downwards like that, which isn't too bad really. It's okay. Where's his weapon? And as I mentioned, obviously he comes with his weapon, Saber. Now, as per usual, you're not going to get a weapon painted at all from Bandai. They would always come like that, which is a bit shame really. I'm tempted to try and paint this thing, but I think I might knacker it up, so I'm going to leave it. But I was very, very tempted to paint it, and I thought, nah, not going to. Paintwork on it, these are not painted, they're stickers. These are all stickers. Obviously this is moulded on, this is all painted on, and obviously he's got his chest. Now the chest bit comes off when he goes into the box, as he won't fit in the holder. Basically that's it for the White Ranger, for the figure. Now I don't know why they did this, but with the other Zords, they gave a little power crystal, which I don't think they use in the Thunder Zords at all. It's only in the Mighty Morphin Zords, in the Season 1 Zords. And I don't know why they didn't release them in the Season 1 Zords, unless they have done. I have never collected them, so I don't know. But they've released a White Ranger power crystal with Bandai. And he didn't have his own power crystal. He didn't use a power crystal to control the Tiger Zord. It was all motion. It was connected through his suit and that. Like he punched and the Zord punched. He kicked, the Zord kicked, and it was all help controlled by Saba. He didn't have a power crystal, so I don't know why they gave a power crystal. I'm very confused about that. But with the others, like they have done before, and they did do, I showed you, we have a tiny little Tommy. Look, tiny little Tommy. Obviously he's not painted, because that would be really, really difficult to do, but it'd be really cool if it was. It'd be really awesome if he was painted. But yeah, a tiny little Tommy that sits on the top of Tiger Zord's head. Now then, Tiger Zord. Here we go. This is Tiger Zord, the toy. Now, as I said, these belonged to my brother years ago, and he said I could have them. So I went, yeah, okay, fine, I'll have them. So yep, this is the Tiger Zord. So obviously his legs move at the front. Lost his finger there. His mouth open and closes. Everything else like that. And I think that's the spare one. Put back in there. And that can go into there like that. I can go in there like that if it wanted to. But to be honest, I don't think actually it goes in there, but I put it in there, we both put it in there. That red thing, that red light in there does it all for you. So I think that's a spare, to be honest. But I put it in there anyway. These on here and on here. Actually these didn't come out, but these do. These came out to put in the box. He doesn't fit in the house. And he actually still works. He actually still works. The batteries have been in here for donkeys. Absolutely donkeys. And he still works. Flashing light that's about in his mouth here. It still works. And then you got the next one. So he still works. After all this time, with all the batteries being in there, the batteries have been there for absolutely donkeys, and he still works. I checked, see if there's any rust. There's no whatsoever. There's not corroded whatsoever, and he still works. I am surprised. So anyway, I'm going to transform into warrior mode for you. So what you do is you pull his tail off. That's a real tiger, they don't like it. And then you get the back legs here. You get his feet, hold his feet, and then you get his legs here. You pull out and down, pull out, one out. Come on, it's a bit stiff, like I said. Come on, there we go, out and down like that. Then these you pull round and you push in. Same again, pull down and push in. There's his feet. And then with this, you then get this bit, close his mouth for a minute, pull that down, so it comes into vertical mode. His front paws come up on both, and then you bring his hands round, and then the top here, clip into place. Come on. You put his head up, just like that. And there is Tiger Zord in warrior mode. He stands pretty tall actually. he does stand pretty tall. He's just a little bit taller than the Red Dragon Thunderzord in warrior mode, so he's pretty tall. Now, as I mentioned, and probably everybody knows, this thing can actually combine to become the Tiger Zord in, well, this is battle mode. I can't remember what it is with the other one. Mega Tiger Zord, I think it's called. So I'm going to show you how it does with that. Now, bear in mind I ain't done this for donkeys, so don't laugh. It's going to be rather funny. Okay, so what you have to do is bring his arms up, pull that round, move lightly, pull out there like that, so it comes up a little bit, bring his feet back up, so it's like that, they come round. Now, as I said, I haven't done this in donkeys, so just bear with me. And then that's him done for that bit. You just pull these like this. That's it. Those bits then come out. So that comes there and comes out like that. And then they come down like that. So that's him done for a little while. And then obviously you then have to change the others, which I've done before, but I'll show you again. So you've got the Griffin Zord. Pull that back out, head down, up, pull up, done. Unicorn, cap down, head, neck, pull up, done. And in this, you have to, as I mentioned before in the last video, pull his feet off. Pull these little clasps out. Now I did mention that this one here is broken. So this one is bust, this one isn't, so it's going to be gusset, and then you pull that down. That's done. Now, here we go. This is where the fun starts. As I mentioned, you've got to put these in the right places. The Griffin Zord goes on here, sits into place. Unicorn goes here, come on, and sits into place just there. And then bits that were pulled out shoot up into the part here. That's where they sit, is in here. Then the body of the lion comes behind the Zord. That's why they need to come out and sits up here like that and clicks in. Come on. I knew I was going to have a problem with it. Yeah, and all the figures just fell out of the holes in the wetsuit. So this is going to be typical. Right, okay, so as I said, it's going to be hard because it's broken on the one side. That one clicks in. Come on. This side doesn't want to click in for some apparent reason. Doesn't want to fit. It's going to be a nightmare. There we go, done. Okay, so that then clicks in. And then you got these. I don't believe they go in any particular way, but one sits on this side, the other sits on this side, just like that. There you go. And then the last bit is his head comes round and changes into that. Now, there is one little bit that does, let's see it, and I can't remember how this sits on. I think it sits, I can't remember, it sits on his hand somehow like that to perform his, to free the weapon. So it's basically like that. But I don't think the feet stay on. I think the feet actually come off, but it's like that. So that's his weapon. But there we have Tiger Zord in, I'm going to call it Mega Tiger Zord mode. But that's what he looks like. And believe it or not, I actually remembered this one better than I did the Thunder Megazord itself. It took me a couple of attempts to remember how to put that together, especially with the Firebird. So yeah, that was rather comical when I was trying to do it at the start off. But yeah, but there we go, guys. There is Mega Thunderzord in, well, we put it all together basically. So that is unfortunately the end of my little Power Ranger toys that I've had for a while that my brother gave me a good few years ago. Unfortunately, I never got a hold of Tor the Shuttle Zord for the Ultra Zord mode. I did have him put aside in the shop a long time ago, a very long time ago, but I had to let him go. I couldn't afford to get him in the end, which is a bit of a shame. It really is. I am going to still look forward for him. Still going to look for him. I know it's going to cost a bit. I know it's going to cost a lot because of how old he is. But yeah, if I can get hold of him, I will do, and I will try and do a review on it when I get a chance to get a hold of him. But I'm not promising anything. It's going to be really difficult to do. It really is. It's so hard to find. So anyway, guys, that's the end of the videos for the little well, I can't remember what I called it now in the first video. I really can't. Flashback. I'm going to call it flashback videos of the Power Rangers toys I've got. If this is your first time watching me, welcome to the channel. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Also as well, hit the like button, that help the channel out. Also, it'll show me that you like the contents that I'm doing so far. I am trying to think of other things to do as well, not just Power Rangers and stuff like that, but other reviews as well if I can try and do it. Also as well, hit the bell icon, and that will notify you when I've put another video up. I'm not too sure when the next video is going to go up though, to be honest with you guys. I'm trying to get one up every week as I try to, but it's been a bit of a break within the videos for about a month or two. So I do apologise with that one, guys, but it's been a bit difficult at the moment. I'm hoping to get some more stuff and do some more videos for you as soon as I can. Just bear with me. I do appreciate you staying with me, I really do. Also as well, share the videos, and that will help the channel grow as well. So any last thing I've got to say is, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying with me. This is Comic Con Geek guy saying bye for now.